All right, how you doing, man?
I'm pretty good.
Vladimir Dubois.
Yes, sir.
The author
and writer. Producer. Love doctor.
Oh, man. Keep on going, bro.
Yeah, man. I do it all, man.
Consequence of a Side Chick Part 1. Now we got Part 2.
Yeah, basically.
Man, you got a long story. How long is this story?
Man, the story is it's pretty long, man. It's basically tell you what not to do and the consequences of doing it.
I see that. So, where you from?
I'm born and raised in Miami. You know what I'm saying? I've been in Miami my whole life, but I've traveled a lot. You know, I love traveling. Okay.
So, how was it growing up in Miami?
You know, I come from a Haitian background. You know, it was like everybody's story. It's difficult. You know what I'm saying? You just got to make a way. You know, I don't want to be a statistic.
Right. So so as far as like the writing, like how did you stumble into writing, or was this a passion that you already had?
This was a passion I already had. I've always been good at writing. It's just that you know, I started off writing, you know, a lot of people don't know, poetry. And then I went from poetry to writing music. You know what I'm saying? And then went from music to writing stories. So that's basically where it came from.
Okay. So I mean, as far as your life now, you know, you currently have a family.
Yeah.
Okay. You're in a relationship now.
Yes.
Okay. So what does what does she think about your past life as a 2-time and dirty dog?
Hey, listen, everybody got a story to tell, man. You know what I'm saying? And basically, mine's she's okay with it. You know what I'm saying? As long as I don't do it in this relationship. You know, that was my past, and, you know, I did wrong. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, luckily I was able to come out of it victoriously and write a book about it.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, for the people, you know, because you got Part 1 out there. Right? You about to do Part 2.
That's what's up.
Without, you know, giving them too much, explain real quick. I mean, you're the author, so it's best to get it directly. I forgot to tell you, this is based on a true story.
Oh, yeah, based on a true story, man. It's, I mean, anybody want to look up facts, they can always look it up online. You know what I'm saying? Type up my name, and they'll basically see what they need to know about the book. You know?
Okay, so let me see. So did you actually like write the book, or did you like hire a writer, or?
No, I wrote the book myself, man. Basically, from everything that I went through and everything that I had done, you know, to keep it 100 with you, man. Like a lot of men wouldn't write that kind of stuff because they feel like that take away from who they are as a man. But you know what I'm saying? Me, I just felt like I need to tell this story because, you know, there's consequences of having a side chick, you know, the other woman, and basically I suffered the consequences.
No, I mean that's good. I mean, that's something that's good that you did. You know what I mean? You could have, you know, kept that to yourself, but instead you're sharing it with other people, you know, to let them know what not to do. You know what I mean? We don't always have to, you know, go through things to learn. You know what I mean? I could, you know, read this book and be like, hey, I'm not doing nothing that Vladimir did. Cause this, I'm reading this book and I'm like, bro, you brave. You was real brave, man.
Yeah.
You was brave. Again, that was the past.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, without that happening, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't be here today. You wouldn't have the play. You wouldn't have the book. It's like, you know, you turned something bad into something real good.
I sure did. You know what? Damn. I should send that bitch a bottle of champagne. Can I say bitch on here?
You can say whatever you want. This is
I should send that bitch a bottle of champagne, man. She made me famous.
Which kind of champagne though?
The cheap kind.
Oh shit.
I ain't saying no expensive one.
No Ace of Spades. I thought you was going. Oh man.
Might go to Burger King and get like Coke or something. Pour a little bit of Henry in that thing.
Oh shit. Spike it. I feel you. That's funny, bro.
You know, hey, you know, you live and you learn, man. You know, I just basically wrote a book about it.
Bro, this, I mean, you know, you got the Francis, you know, the main chicken and the side chick. Bro, that was a hell of a story, dude. You went through some shit.
Yeah, I did.
And you put them through some shit.
I did.
So I mean, like, how long did it take you to really write the whole thing, though?
It took me about a year to write the book. I was going through a lot at the time, so, you know, when I wrote the book, it was just basically a way of coping.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I just lost a real good friend of mine. He was like my brother.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know what I'm saying? I lost a lot, you know what I'm saying? But I gained a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, man, it was a story, man.
Yeah.
And I had to put it in the book. You know what I'm saying? Like Stu said, man, the story is supposed to be sold, not told.
Mm-hmm.
So I put it in the book.
And how long did it take you to actually write it, though?
About a year.
Yeah?
Took me a year.
Okay.
It could have been shorter, but, you know, a year.
Mm-hmm. And now as far as like publishing, is this like an indie thing? Did you fund this all yourself, or did you get a book deal, or what?
No, I funded it all myself, man. Like, you know, you write books, you fund it to yourself, man. All the money comes to you, the proceed, everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got the book everywhere. Once you type it in online, Google it, man, it pops up. You'll see basically the interviews. You'll see where the book is at: Kindle, Barnes and Nobles, Amazon. We even have our own website, which you can just type in "Consequence of a SideChick." The website should pop up, and you can even order the book on there.
That's what's up. So you got the brand and everything.
Got it.
It's perfect.
Locked down.
That's what's up. Consequences of a SideChick.
Yes, sir.
God damn, man.
Yeah, man. You know, it's a good story, man. Trust me when I tell you, you know, it's based on a true story.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You check it out online. You know, everything in that book happened.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm not ashamed to say it, man. I did it, and you know what I'm saying? And I suffered the consequences for it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying? Let me tell you, I learned my lesson. I'll never again do it again. You know what I'm saying? The grass ain't never green on the other side. That's real talk.
You can't say it any better than that.
Right.
So like right now, today, like what's your current relationship with any of the women? Like, do you even have any communication with them? I mean,
hell no.
Oh,
hell no.
Smart thing to do, just sever ties.
Hell no. You know, Frances, she is the actual mother of my son.
Okay.
So I do keep in contact with her. You know what I'm saying? Basically, anything she needs for my son, I'm always there for him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I make sure that he's well provided for. So you know, daddy's always here. Nah, but you know, things happen. It's done with. Hopefully, we can let the past go. You know what I'm saying? If it was not for that, I wouldn't have learned from that situation. It wouldn't have made me the man that I am today. You know, I mean, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, going places, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, I got to hand it to her. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. So hopefully I can send you a bottle of champagne.
The cheap kind.
The cheap kind.
Okay. Make sure you point that out.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Okay. So, I'm gonna get into it, you know, because I read the book. I
Right.
know the details.
Yeah.
So
What's up?
I'm gonna just go on and throw it out there.
What's up? Send it to
Trish, what was Trish's profession?
Oh man, she ain't had no job, man.
She ain't had no job?
Nah, she you know, she was a stripper before. You know what I'm saying? Man,
so she was like in between stripping and
she was stripping, and that was her path, and you know, I let it go, and you know, what's the old saying they say, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
See, that was my next question.
Up. That was my mistake.
See,
and I learned from it.
Exactly.
And my friends always put it in my face. You did this with her. Whatever. Nigga, you did it too. You know what I'm saying? And we all learn from my mistake. And I learned from mine. So.
Okay. That's what's up. So, I mean, you know, again, the whole shit was just crazy, bro. Like reading this book, I'm like, the stuff that you was doing, she was doing, and then you know, the main chick. It was like it's just crazy.
Yeah.
Like when these people read this book, they gonna. I kind of, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of, you know, related to some of the stuff in the book.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I would want to say see myself doing some of these things, but I could definitely relate to what was going on. You know what I mean? So that's one thing I can say, that when the people read the book, it's relatable. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you made this up. It's based on a true story. And right now we living through like a side chick era. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy. What do you think about that whole era? Like this whole thing about the side chick, side man. Like, what do you think about it?
Basically, I've been there and done that, man. Like, you know, I'm more mature now, grown. that SideChick era, man, it's taking a toll of a lot of people, man. And you know, one thing about it, there's consequences to it. You know what I'm saying? It never ends well. It don't last long. You know what I'm saying? It can only last for so long before you get caught. Mm-hmm. That's real talk. You know what I'm saying?
So how long was it for you? I mean, first of all, where did this take place?
Well, it took place, man. You know, social media is a bitch, man. Mm-hmm. And it took place on social media first, man, because at the time I was living in Polk County. Mm-hmm. One time for Polk County up there. I was living over there in Polk County, the 863. And, you know what I'm saying, I was chilling in a little country area, man. It was slow pace. I was bored, went on Facebook, and I saw a chick on Facebook with a thong on.
God damn.
Booty popping, and I'm like, well, let me hit her up. Hi. She responded. You know what I'm saying? Reeled her in. And that was it.
The damn DM. The damn DM.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, once I got to know the chick, man, she violent. That's one thing I ain't realized, man. Like, to me, I didn't look for the signs, man. And I should have looked for the signs. Once the chick start telling you that she been molested, you know, her baby daddy abused her, you know, those are signs, man, that a chick is mentally fucked up.
You should have ran.
I should have ran, but
you had a heart.
You know, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people tell me I got a good heart, man, but you know that was my downfall at the end, because came to me saying she ain't got nowhere to go, nowhere to live, and you know, I got suckered, man, especially with, you know, she did have kids, and I ain't the type of dude to let nobody starve or, you know, I'm like a charity case. I like to give handouts, and that's basically what it was.
Santa Claus, the Black Santa Claus.
Black Santa Claus.
God damn. Come on,
you know
Black.
What I'm saying? You know, the chick was violent, man. She was violent. I'm talking about, man, like.
Real quick, name some stuff that, you know what I'm saying?
She put me in a headlock, man. I ain't gonna lie though. You know
headlock?
She put me in a headlock, man. That
God
shit,
damn.
Crazy shit was that I liked it. And that's the crazy shit that fucked me up though. Like
that's what kept you in the shit.
Coming back, cause
you see, we twisted, dog.
I like a strong chick. You know what I'm saying?
We twisted, man.
That could take me and just put me in a headlock.
See?
You know, I'm like, bitch, get off me.
I thought it was me.
Love it. You know
I thought
what I'm saying?
It was me, dog. I thought it was me.
Even to the point where, you know.
No, go ahead.
I know a lot of people saying like, this nigga crazy, but you know what? I'm crazy for messing with him, but that's what it is, man.
Hey, man, we all make mistakes, man.
Yeah,
it's all
man.
Good, so that's funny. Hey, this man said I liked it.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It's a lot of situations, man. That
put me in the head like I'm calling 911. Fuck that.
Yeah, man. You know, basically, I did call 911 at one point in the book because it got serious to the point where the chick wanted to kill herself. And I didn't want that on my conscience, basically.
Man.
I was like, you know what? Let me call the police. But that shit backfired.
I was going to say that.
That shit backfired.
Dog. Go ahead. Let them know, bro. Like, hold on. A black man cannot call the police.
Hell no.
In any domestic dispute
Hell
in the United
no.
States of America
Hell
without
no.
facing some type of repercussions.
You're going to suffer some consequences messing with the police, man.
God damn. Let them know what happened.
Especially you being black. One thing about it, the chick was vengeful, man. She felt like it was my fault that she got arrested. But at the same time, I was trying to save her. And right now, I feel like I should have just let her kill herself. You know what I'm saying? But I shouldn't say that. But at the same time, it's like she got mad at me and sent, you know, she hit herself, man. Told people that I hit her. You made me look like I was because I'm a big black man. Of course, niggas gonna believe that. Plus, my past, you know, when I grew up, man, I was knocking niggas out like 1, 2, 3. It was easy for me, but you know, as a grown man now, we all changed. But a lot of people couldn't let go of the past. So when she told people, "Oh, he hit me, he did this," of course, people gonna jump on it and say, "Oh my God, I can't believe it. He did this."
It makes sense.
It makes sense to them, but they weren't there to see. If they Google this chick, they will see that she has a history of violence. But the first thing they're gonna look at is this big black nigga hit this girl. That's what they're gonna see. They don't care about nothing else.
So it backfired.
It backfired. It made me look bad, and everybody else was like, "Oh my God, you're so sweet. I couldn't believe he did this to you," and it backfired. So
shit happens, man.
Shit happens, man. I just should have just let it happen.
Yeah, man. So like you said, you know, you can't keep doing it forever.
You can't.
You know what I mean? So this went on for like 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years seems like forever to me.
Man, you know what? Time fly by, man.
God damn. When you occupied.
When you occupied, man. I was so busy, man, like running around over here. She should have known she was a side chick, man. I would come over there like 2-3 days later.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not to be proud of it, but I'm just saying, you know, my clothes wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, come on. Yeah, I don't live there. Like, real talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I come there, get some head, whatever, and I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see me 2-3 days later.
Mm-hmm.
How you think I'm your man? I don't understand that. Like,
she was confused, man.
Very. And you know what? I appreciate it, though.
Yo, I mean, I'm not gonna say I know from experience, but I mean, it's just logics. Cheating costs money.
Right.
You know what I mean? You gotta have some bread to keep up the double life.
Well, you know.
So real quick, you know, in order to live a double life, you may have to do things over here. You may have to do things over here. Buy some groceries. You know, buy a couch or you know, fix a window, hang up a picture. What are some of the things that you was doing? You know, financially, you know, emotionally, cause you got to keep them entertained. I mean, she ain't just gonna wait for you to come and you know, hey, knock on the door 12 at night, come through. You ain't got no clothes. Like, you know, how did you keep this whole thing going?
Oh man. You know, I was making a lot of money when I was working at, man. Like, I had 2 jobs, actually. And the side chick basically didn't want to live in Miami no more. And I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to cut it off. But she kept bringing up her kids. My kids ain't got nowhere to go. Daddy don't want to take care of them. I'm like, golly. Being who I am, I got her a place to stay, which was very affordable. And plus, I knew the people that owned the complex. So, you know, it wasn't nothing. The money wasn't nothing because I had money. Like, you know, I was swimming in it. I was just like, well, you know what? Let me just give us a place to stay. You know, I was giving out to charity. You know.
You was nice.
I was a nice guy.
So you got the apartment for her.
Right. And I was living in a big house.
So you had your own house.
Right.
That's with the main chick.
Yes.
Okay. And then you had the apartment for the side chick.
Yes.
Now is this 2 different areas, like locations, or just all in Polk?
30 minutes away from each other, but it was all in Polk County.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
Polk County.
And the side, are they all from Polk County or what?
No, the side chick, she from wherever. She from the gutter.
The gutter. But
the main chick, she from Polk County.
Polk County.
Yeah.
So where's the gutter?
No. Real talk. I don't want to say all that.
Okay.
She from MIA.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So Dade, basically.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Dade.
That's
what's up. I ain't gonna get too specific.
Yeah.
All right. So I mean, damn, bro. So 2 years you was doing this.
2 years, man. You know, time fly by, like I said, man, and I was having fun, man. That's basically what it was, because there's nothing to do in Polk County, man. You got to either travel all the way to Tampa or go all the way to Orlando, and man, I had to save gas, man.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I had my fun, basically.
Right. So, what made you just say, you know what, man, I'm done. I can't do this no more. Like, man, this is it, bro.
That's a good question right there. It was Frances, actually. Frances had enough. Like, she figured it out, man. Like, in the book, you know, I'm just give you a little bit. She did find out where the side chick stayed at. And she did come by one day when I woke up and went inside my car. But she never told me that she came. You know what I'm saying? And I saw that I was hurting her. And, you know, man, I just woke up one day and I said, man, I got to end it. And plus the side chick was getting really violent to the point where it was getting crazy, man. So I didn't want to put Frances involved. So I had to cut it short, man. But the side chick would not cut it off. Like, she like, if I can't have you, I will mess your life up. And that's basically what she did. You know?
Damn, that's enough to make anybody say, I'm done.
Yeah, man. Just sometimes people don't learn, man. And that's basically where the second book comes out.
I was gonna say it, cause it's hard sometimes, to just say, you know what, I'm done. I'm not, for a period of time you might still be thinking about the person, or
right.
You know what I mean? So part 2 comes now,
right?
And is this like just a sequel to continue what has been going on, or
right.
is this another point of view of the first part?
It's a sequel, man. It's I lied to a lot of people, man, because I didn't want them to know that I was still messing with the side chick. They kept telling me, "Oh, she's no good for you. She slept with all your friends," and But it's just that I had a heart, man. Like I said before, my heart was my downfall. Like, I'm a good man. You know what I'm saying? At the end, I know a lot of people looking at it like, "Damn, he was a scumbag," and yeah, I was a scumbag. Fuck you. Yeah,
you
nigga,
did
you
some
did
shit,
it
though.
too, bitches. Y'all did it too, and everybody make their mistakes, man. And I made mine, and I've learned from it. And you know what I'm saying, mistakes happen. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying. At least a good book came out of it.
A good book came. Part 1 and 2.
Part 1 and 2.
And some plays.
Yes.
God
hell
damn.
yeah, some plays. And believe me, a movie coming out of this too. Believe that.
No, I can see the movie now.
Yeah, it was coming.
From I heard the title, I was like, I thought it was a movie already. You know what I'm saying?
There was a movie out, and man, I thought they stole my story, man.
No.
I saw what was that played in it? Morris Chestnut and Deliver Us from. No. Damn, I forgot the name of that movie, man. But
no, I know what you're
figured
talking
they
about.
stole my story, man. When I saw that movie, I was like, no, it's a little different. But but believe me when I tell you, man, I'm gonna make a movie out of this. It's coming next year. Believe that.
That's what's up. So to date, like how many books would you say you probably sold just off the top?
I sold out of the first book. Man, I sold out of my first book. I can't even give you a book out of my hand. You would have to get it online.
Yeah, I asked you. It's like, man, I ain't got none. I'm like, oh, you ain't got no more books. You like, man, it's online though.
Yeah, I can't believe how fast the first book sold, man. Like it did good. It did really good. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling like, man, if I can get it to Atlanta, man, that's where it's at. If I could push it up there to Atlanta. The second book is doing really good itself. It's slowly but surely getting out there. Definitely with this play that I'm doing, Consequence of a SideChick, December 17th. It's going down in downtown at the Mine Warehouse. You know what I'm saying? Once I push that out there, then I'm gonna be promoting more of the second book. So stay tuned for that.
Okay. So do you have any other books or any other stories and scripts
I do, man.
in the
I got
making?
another book coming out, man. It's based on my brother that passed away. I already copyright the name, so nobody can steal it. It's called Trigger's Passion.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned for that. It's gonna be dropping in March, either March or April. So stay tuned for Trigger's Passion.
That's what's up. You went through this whole part 1, part 2. You're the main character. You was doing the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Basically, is there anything you would do differently now?
No, I wouldn't do it no more, man. Like that was a learning lesson for me, man. Everything that happened for a reason to where I am today, man. Like, I thank God for everything that I've gone through, and I know it's crazy for me to say that, but it's like, everything that I've gone through is a big learning lesson. Like I wouldn't be able to meet the people that I'm meeting today, my success. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have my baby girl. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of things that wouldn't have happened if I didn't go through what I went through. And it's just a learning lesson, man. You know what I'm saying? You live and you learn.
That's what's up. That's true. You live and you learn. So the book's out now. You know what I'm saying? Let them know where they can find the book.
You can find the book on Amazon, Nook, Barnes and Nobles. You can find it. Just type in Consequence of a SideChick on Google, or Yahoo, and you'll find it on there. I'm everywhere basically.
And the play is gonna be December 17th.
December 17th at the Mine Warehouse. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start selling tickets next week. You can catch me on Consequence of a SideChick on Facebook. Or you can catch me on Instagram, Consequence of a SideChick, or Twitter, The SideChick 305.
That's what's up. So how would they be able to buy your tickets?
We're gonna sell it at home. They can get it at the front door, or they can buy it online. You know what I'm saying? They can just look on Consequence of a SideChick on Facebook. It's gonna basically give you details on how to get the ticket.
Okay. And as far as promoting, the play and the book, what are some platforms that you've been promoting on, or that you plan on promoting on in the future besides famousbeforethefame.com?
I've done a lot of artworks, and also we got like Giving Back to Haiti with comedians that we promoting now. Shout out to Manny Garavito. He's doing a lot with the trying to bring comedy back to Miami. Shout out to Debo, man. He helping me out too. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things we doing, man. We got a lot of projects coming out, man. And, definitely we're also trying to get back to Haiti, man, as well. So if you come to Consequence of a SideChick and you got clothes you want to donate, man, bring them clothes, man. We're not asking for much. So if you got clothes, anything you want to donate, we out here.
No, I like that though. You know what I'm saying? Besides the book, you putting in work in the community, and of course, you helping, people in need. You know what I'm saying? You helping your people. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely noble of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know, man. I don't really put my business out there, man. But besides writing books, writing plays, writing songs, you know what I'm saying, I do help out the homeless, man. Like I don't tell people because I don't glorify. Trying to get a pat on the back. You know what I'm saying? That's not my thing. But on the spare time, I work trying to get homeless people off the street. Let alone this year, I've gotten 30 people a job. People who are struggling. I got them off the street. Got them homes. You know what I'm saying? It's just one thing about giving back to people, man. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is, because I would love for people to do that for me. Right,
man. You got a big heart, man. You really got a big heart, man.
I do, man. And hopefully it's not my downfall, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But it's all gonna make sense in the end. Believe me, it's all gonna make sense. So before we go, last question.
What's up?
What do you think about this whole SideChick lifestyle? Like, what do you think about it? What's your take on it? I mean, you lived as the player, you know what I'm saying? So what do you think about the whole situation?
My thing is, man, I've never been a player, man. It's just, it just came at that moment because I was bored. And that SideChick era, man, I just think it doesn't last. It doesn't last long, man. That, it only could last for so long before you get caught or somebody get hurt, feelings involved, man. There's consequences to it. Trust me on that, man. I've lived it. I've done it. I've been there, done that. It's gonna hurt somebody in the end.
Right.
It's gonna hurt somebody you care about, pretty much.
So another last one more. So has the role reversed on you? Have you been in the position? Not have you played the role Vlad, but have you been the Francis?
Years ago, man. I had a chick named Star, man. She played the shit out of me, dog. Like, but you know what? You live, you learn. Like I said before, that. Yeah. But she played the shit out of me, man. It's all good, man. But it taught me a lesson. Never date a girl named Star. You know what I'm saying?
That's the next book. I'm telling y'all, that's another book coming.
Right.
Star.
Don't say that. That's copyright.
Oh shit, yes, that's true. I ain't gonna say nothing. That's what's up though. Yo, I can't wait to watch the play, man. I read the part 1. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost finished the part 2. I ain't finished all the way, but I'm almost there. And yo, I'm blown away, bro. Like number 1, you got a skill for writing. Like just reading the book, I'm reading it, and I'm like, I'm engaged. You know what I mean? I'm ADHD. I'm all over the place. So when I actually can sit down, read the book, it's relatable. It's things that's going on now.
Right,
bro. You got it.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it, man. I believe a lot of people out there, like, I'm gonna be real with you. You know what I'm saying? I grew up, reading. My reading wasn't good. I had dyslexia is what they call it. It's when you read you read backward. So a lot of people didn't believe that I would make it out of high school or college, college, high school, elementary. They really didn't think I was going to make it to where I'm at now. I've overcame that, you know what I'm saying, to where, I'm writing books, I'm writing plays. I wrote, there's a lot of things that a lot of people don't know about me that believe is going to come to light that I've done a lot of things in my life, man, that I could say I've achieved, you know, a lot of goals. And if there's people out there who have dyslexia, don't never sell yourself short, man. You can overcome that by doing anything you believe you can do.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm a living proof of it.
No, that's dope. To especially know that story, you know what I'm saying, and then know that you're the author, the director. Like, it's a lot that goes into making a play and a book. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, again, kudos to you. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see this play. I wish you all the success. Yeah. Shout out to all the cast members that came through.
Yeah, man. You know, before I go, man, you know, we got the artist Lotto. He's gonna be performing out there. We got That Summer who's gonna be performing. We got Manny Garavito who's gonna be hosting. Man, just come out there, support. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget to bring clothes so we can donate to Haiti. You know what I'm saying? Come show your love, man. Show your respect. You know what I'm saying?
It's going to be a nice event.
It's going to be a show.
Great show.
Yes.
I love it. Yo, Vlad, I thank you for coming through, man.
I appreciate you having me, man.
Man, no problem, man. Famous Before the Fame. We support everything and anything that you got planned now and in the future. Yes. Just hit me up and we can set something up.
That's love, man. I appreciate that.
It's all good, man. Hey, Consequences of a Side Chick Part 2.
Yes.
December 17th. The book's out now. Part 1, Part 2. Amazon. Online, just search Consequence of a Side Chick.
Part 2, Fool Me Twice, Shame on You.
Speaking of that, real quick before we go, what's that saying? Yeah, that saying though. I should have put that as the number 1. Yeah. So explain to me, what's the significance in that phrase?
Well, it's you know, I don't want to give the book away, but it's basically from Part 1 going into Part 2. Me messing with Trish again, you know what I'm saying? Fool me twice, shame on you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, read it, man. You'll trust me when I tell you, you'll understand.
Just leave it at that.
Leave it at that, because I don't want to give too much away, man.
That's what's up.
You know
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Again, thank you for coming through, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
FamousBeforeTheFame.com.
Yes.